All-Star Pro Wrestling invites you to see all the superstars on Championship TV.
Welcome fans for another episode of Championship Wrestling. We are your hosts Mark Alexanders, standing alongside the incomparable George Thornton. Well, Mr. Thornton, we have a full-packed show tonight, trying to get to the end of this ASPW Tag Team Tournament, getting two of the teams for tussle out at the next big event, in that fatal four-way tag team match for the All-Star Pro Wrestling World Tag Team Championship.
Yes, my dear fellow, alongside those amazing matches we have two ladies matches, a Big Van Vader showcase, and 4 more superstars being showcased.
Let's go down to the ring for the first match of the night. Get the official introductions from ring announcer Graham Montana.
This match is set for one fall, with a 10-minute time limit. From Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch. And her opponent, Forest Lake, Minnesota, Molly Holly.
These two women are set to lock horns, somewhat bragging rights for both shows. Also an international bout pitting Scotland against the US.
What power from Becky Lynch, from out for the gate, dropping Holly on her stomach and face. But after that impact, Lynch goes for a follow-up, but Holly rolls away. She felt that attack coming. What's Becky setting up for? Grabbing the front face lock. Now grabbing both legs and taking her over with a Michinoku driver. Again, what power from Lynch, now holding the legs for a pin for the 1 count.
I think that Molly Holly was a little too fresh, but I bet Holly felt that. Look at this, Becky bending Holly's arm back, putting great tension at the shoulder, bending the arm back ways it shouldn't go, now stomping on the hand. How malicious. Becky Lynch is being. I've never seen this from her.
What a reversal from Becky there, escaping from that gut-wrench style salto from Holly. Well done to Miss Lynch. Both women have held the big belt in WWE, the Women's World Championship, multiple times. These women are so adept at their craft.
After a few hard-hitting of a moves from Holly to Lynch, Lynch is covered with a lateral press for just a 1 count. I think she felt that she wouldn't get a longer pin there, but knew also of the stamina depletion allowed by her opponent kicking out. The chess game of the wrestling match continues. Let's see what count this pin cover attracts from Holly. Only a 1 again, Lynch is too fresh still. Both ladies back to the vertical base and engage in a collar and elbow tie-up. But another great reversal from Holly, and chopping Lynch down with a low tackle to the knee.
Holly is showing such brashness here, not going for the follow-up, taunting to the crowd. Now going out on the follow-up, Becky should turn round. She was also getting lost in the crowd adoration. Holly attacks Lynch with a double axe handle, but Lynch dunks and gets back into the ring. This Molly Holly is such a great tactician in the ring. Look at this strong pin here, bringing back after that elemental roll-up. Unfortunately, no ending there. Now flying into action with a cross-body block from the second row.
This referee is taking far too long to get into this pin count. I think I've counted 6 seconds by the first count of the referee. This has been a back and forth bout. Neither lady has been in front in the amount of time on top in the action. Both ladies have given the other many reversals. What a tough match it's been so far.
Look at this from Lynch, now taking Holly down with a double underhook throw and grabbing the arm while pulling on the shoulder she was working on before. She is what's called a student of the game. Following up with strong forearm smash, flooring Lynch, Holly is standing menacingly above Becky Lynch.
Now Molly is thinking of taking to the air again, but she sees that Lynch is getting back to her feet and thinks against a high-risk action. Coming back into the ring, attacking with hard sledges to the back and the back of Becky Lynch's head and neck. Let's see if Becky Lynch can get back into this. Going back up to the top rope, coming off with a double axe handle sledge that sends Lynch to the mat. Now with the lateral press, the referee goes for the count, only for a 1. Becky's still showing the power to kick out. Still in control, Molly Holly is working on the arm, dropping the knee on the elbow joint, knotting up the elbow. I wonder if Becky Lynch will come back to prominence.
Yes, Becky Lynch has such heart and she'll be back in the game in no time. We've seen it again and again, with her matches against Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair in WWE. Gosh, it's a win-win of reversals here. These two ladies have to be 4 steps ahead of each other to get the win here, it seems. Getting the upper hand at the end of that exchange of reversals, Holly hits a tough forearm strike to the face of Lynch, breaking of which Lynch feeling a change in the air and moves out the way of that seated running neck breaker. Taking Holly over with another leg scissor arm bar. Let's see if Holly submits to this tough submission.
5 minutes have
For
elapsed.
the last 5 minutes, who knows who's going to come out with the last move and win. Knowing where she is at all times, Molly Holly is just a great superstar. Burying those elbows deep and low, driving the breath out of Lynch. What's this? Grabbing Lynch's head and neck and bending her back.
I think this is what's called a dragon sleeper. Look at the pressure on the back there. Becky Lynch with such fight, punching out of that submission. Let's see how she follows up. Grabbing another collar and elbow tight up, which is broken up by Lynch and... What's this? Holly spins her around and with her arms around the collar and neck, she falls back. Look at this devastating sleeper hold. The referee is asking.
The referee can bark all her want. Look at Lynch flailing around there, trying to find her way out. But unfortunately, she has to give up. She couldn't take the move any longer. Let's get the official word from Graham Montana.
And your winner, Molly Holly.
As Fred Avery waits in the ring, coming down the aisle, we have a British grappler by the name of Dave Taylor, who alongside his partner Steven Regal are known as the Blue Bloods, managed by Lord Alfred Hayes.
With more gusto, my man, these 3 have been sent by His Majesty to rid the world of all the lowlifes. We should be standing and paying homage to these men.
You won't catch me standing, Georgie boy, not until I say action in the ring. This crowd are pumped over this match. And I think they know of the caliber of wrestler that Dave Taylor is, likewise Steven Regal. But these 2 men do have quite the superiority complex to all their opponents. Let's get the introductions from our ring announcer.
This match is set for 1 fall, with a 10-minute time limit. Firstly, representing the Blue Bloods, being accompanied by Lord Alfred Hayes from Queensbury, Yorkshire, England, weighing at 18 stone, Squire Dave Taylor, and his opponent, from Boise, Idaho, weighing 309 pounds, Fred Avery.
Look at these precise hits from Taylor here. A double palm strike followed by a clenched uppercut, rocking the head and neck of Avery. Taylor is maneuvering around his man and throws a forearm that connects to the cheek of Avery. Both Regal and Taylor paid their dues early days of their wrestling careers. Both wrestlers spent much of their early careers wrestling in the circuses of 80s North England. Both started wrestling in the late teens.
Bouncing off the ropes, Avery somehow sees what Taylor is going for and blocks that throw by blabbing both ears, taking away Taylor equilibrium momentarily. Now sweeping Taylor to the side. Maybe he feels he's now got this match in his hands.
Dave Taylor will be back in the fight before you know it. He's a real tough customer and knows ways out of most moves. A man like Regal who are a great mix of technician and brawler. And they both know when you'll get me. See what I mean? Keep hold of the arm and repeatedly hit him with reverse knife edge chops. Not allowing him to get back up at his own free will. How devastating, with force, falling backwards and driving his opponent's head right to the mat with a reverse sweep.
He's going to wake up tomorrow with a big headache. Now with the lateral press. I think the Taylor thought he had him. What stamina by Avery to kick out. Referee check, that wasn't a clenched fist there. You know that's illegal.
Another great uppercut there, jacking the clavicle of Avery. His neck is going to ache in the morning.
A great reversal from Avery, there placing a fist right in Taylor's face. I think they infuriated the nobleman from Yorkshire.
What's this? Look at how quick Taylor is grabbing the waist, the slipping behind and flowing into the effortless waist lock suplex with the lateral press as the referee gets into the pin. The referee counts 1 and 2. Somehow Avery is able to raise his right shoulder. This will infuriate Taylor and his team. Keeping his cool, it seems, here is Dave Taylor is poised for another move. Look as he hops both arms and rolls his hips, what a suplex, and holds him down for another pin as the referee jumps into it. He counts in a great position. 1, 2, 3. What a win from the Englishman.
Let's get the official word from Graham Montana.
And your winner, representing the Blue Bloods, Squire Dave Taylor.
What a win by Squire Dave Taylor.
Yes, His Majesty is going to be so pleased that there are W's in the win column for the aristocracy. They're going to get badges for this.
Let's take a look at the brackets for this excellent tournament we have going on for those ASPW World Tag Team titles. We see that Black and King of the Judgment Day have got a pass as the match of the light heavyweights was thrown out due to a double count out.
Yes, Marky, well, a win is a win. I mean, both the teams in the DIY Latino World Order match tried to one-up each other instead of cementing a win for either of their teams. That was to their detriment. Going over to a match that I'm looking forward to, the Samoan SWAT team against Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. Now there's a match I can get behind. Two teams that have two ways of going about their game. I wonder who'll come out on top there.
Well, let's get the next match going, and soon we will be at this match that you're looking forward to, Georgie boy. Let's go down to Graham Montana to get the announcements for this upcoming match.
This match is set for one fall, with a 10-minute time limit. Representing the Judgment Day, from Dallas, Texas, weighing to 165 pounds, Lance Hoyt.
Rejoining this match as Braun Strowman has just entered the ring and making his way to the ring. As you can hear is Lance Hoyt of the Judgment Day, as he just launches himself out of the other side of the ring onto an unaware Strowman. What an energetic start for this super heavyweight bout. As we wait on Mark Alexanders to get back to the booth. Let's watch. As both men make it back into the ring, Strowman is hit by a heavy forearm from Hoyt. And then following up with a massive uppercut staggering the almost 7-footer. Welcome back to the booth, Mark.
Thank you, Georgie boy, my lord, but JJ Dillon is so smug. He really thinks down the nose at everything and everyone that is not in or a part of the Four Horsemen's idea. He really gets under my skin. Getting back to the match, Strowman clotheslines Hoyt on the top ring rope there.
JJ is harmless. He just is a true manager in every respect for that group of wrestlers. But you do have to believe their thoughts. They do back up what they have done in the past. All members have held major championships in and around the NWA and in the WWE. Mr. Dillon, as you call him, is only their advert. Everyone needs an advert. Mark. I forgot that Hoyt brought Damian Priest out with him. This match is teeming with stars. Talking of Hoyt, a quick reversal there, stunning Strowman.
Referee. Hoyt hasn't even taken his jacket off yet. We've got to stop the action somehow to allow his jacket to be removed. Those spikes on his shoulders can be used as weapons, inadvertently, and could work against Hoyt's offense as well. Get Damian Priest off the apron. His take off the top turnbuckle pad. Braun is setting Lance up for a big chokeslam here, but feeling the imminent slam coming, Hoyt catches Strowman with some sharp elbows and drops high with his own chokeslam. What action from these two big men.
I think Hoyt realizes that Strowman is not worn down enough. What's going to happen? I wonder.
These two giants are going at it tooth and nail, at any time you know that Strowman is going to come back.
What a feat. It's not often you've seen Strowman grounded so easily. Although the monster among men will always stay in the fight. After a flurry of attacks, Hoyt holds a front chancellor and then falls back with a massive DDT. Where's the referee? He should be counting the man's shoulders down here.
I think the referee, Georgie Goy, was caught up fixing the turnbuckle bad that Priest undid earlier in the match. Sometimes it doesn't pay for having that outside interference. Talking of the outside, another leap over the ropes, but this time a crossbody from Hoyt to Strowman. What a drop from Strowman, and on the outside. That's got to change the aspect of this match totally.
Very wise by Strowman, rolling Lance Hoyt in the ring. He should go for the pin, but as it get ready to do so, Priest distracts Strowman. That's a big shame for him. This gives Hoyt the chance to grab a breath and get back into this match. How sly by this big Texan, used that distraction by his partner to only roll his opponent up in a jackknife pin and hold him down for just a 1 count. That's going to annoy the Judgment Day. They ploy fail. Now working on the legs of Strowman, that should take some of that well-documented strength away from that monstrous train of a man. Sound strategy by the man representing the Judgment Day. These two monsters are still going at it. Braun now reverses that move from Lance Hoyt. Lance tries to escape the clutches of Strowman, but Hoyt is finally caught. Oh no. What's this? Hoyt's on his shoulders and he charges across the ring and hit a wild power slam, holding the leg with the lateral press. The referee jumps in for the pin and counts to 3. It always amazes me it just takes 3 seconds for a match to 1 for underneath. Braun in your
And your winner, he is the monster among men, Braun Strowman.
Here come 2 mean men from the streets of Chicago. The Suicide Blondes better watch out. Hawk and Animal are definitely not to be messed with. Flank their manager Precious, Paul Ellering, how being a wealth of brain to the Warriors. A former champion in his own right.
Ellering in his day was one charismatic man, boasting 21-inch biceps, no mean feat. Although being a powerful guy, he had a mind for grappling, always stayed 1 foot in front of his opponents. Though back in the few year AGI, Ellering's wrestling license was revoked for being an unsafe company. If that doesn't get over how many you are, I don't know what will. Having that kind of mind on your side can do nothing but help you. I wonder if this choice of song was chosen by Ellering himself. It only adds to the mystique of the Road Warriors, put such dread into their opponents. Its plodding bassline created such an ominous sound ideal for the Road Warriors.
Now coming down to the ring are 2 plucky yet obscenely arrogant Canadians. Adam Impact and Christian Cage. I think they'll get theirs from the Warriors.
Are you hoping that, Mark? That's quite a thing to wish on people when they haven't done anything to you. These Suicide Blondes seem quite cagey. They always come away with the win. In my book, that constitutes as winners.
Winners are true winners when they win fair and square. These 2 seem to scratch and claw and sometimes come away with a precarious win.
A win is a win, my man. Doesn't matter the way it comes to a person. A win is a win. Here is one of the best Canadian.
This match is set for 1 fall, with a 15-minute time limit. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing a combined weight of 465 pounds, they are Christian Cage and Adam Impact, the Suicide Blondes, and their opponents. From Chicago, Illinois, at a combined weight of 570 pounds, Hawk and the Animal, the Road Warriors.
Let's get that all-important ring bell sounded and get this match on its foot.
Both men come in for the collar and elbow tie-up. I think Impact has a slight height advantage on Hawk, but equally Impact gives away 25 to 30 pounds to Hawk. Let's see if the Blondes' caginess will come into their own favor here. Neither man getting the early advantage here. Now with a stiff back chop to the chest on Hawk. After a flurry of strikes, Adam Impact now whips Hawk into Hawk's corner.
That's a very interesting move by Mr. Impact, holding his own into corner of the Warriors, right in front Paul Ellering. Now tagging in Christian Cage, going back on the attack, running in with a foot, but catches Hawk's foot in the gut.
Now on the attack with a flurry of strikes. Grabbing Hawk's neck and going down with an underhook facelock jawbreaker, going down to his knees. Shaking up Hawk a little.
Going in for heat tag, now Impact is back in, backing Hawk into his corner. Going in for a shoulder block, but Hawk reverses, with a stiff knee lift, turning this around. A quick tag and now Cage is back in.
Instead of keeping up the pressure, Cage finds the time to taunt the crowd. Grabbing a collar and elbow tie up, now whipping Hawk into his corner. This team has seemed to got Hawk on their end of this match for the last few minutes. But I do feel this is not the end for Hawk. Now with another tag back to Adam, whipping Hawk into the ropes, Impact hits an atomic drop. What are they setting up? Cage with force, coming off the ropes. Wow, what a boot. That's going to last a full 4 minutes.
Now in the corner of the Warriors, Hawk for a heavy strike. Though Impact escapes under that trajectory. Turning it around on Hawk with a stiff elbow rockling the big man from Chicago, making him stumble backwards, trying to guard a headlock, but escaping again using those elbows getting in low.
This is why people dislike those suicide blondes, showing their brash nature. Too busy trying to get under their opponent's skin instead of worrying about winning the match. Now tagging Cage back in, seeing what he can muster up here. Now going for Animal, getting him off the apron, but finally going for Hawk, but getting caught with a boot to the face. Again look at Fires, now Cage is too busy motioning to the crowd, this will bite him in the posterior. Now making his way to the next move, trying for the waist lock. But Hawk reverses with a kick to the gut.
Referee get in there, tell that man to get off his opponent and get the match back to a neutral ground. Moves like that can separate a shoulder.
Let's see if Christian Cage can get his team back into this match. Hawk reverses that whip and comes flying in with a body splash, then coming back with a running shoulder block, now taking him back to the center of the ring, thinking he had the full control.
Hawk reverses that whip and comes flying in with a body splash, then coming back with a running shoulder block, now taking him back to the center of the ring, thinking he had the full control. The playing possum Christian comes back with a many punches to the gut, then an uppercut, that floors the big Hawk. Back again in the corner of the Road Warriors, Hawk goes in for the kill, but it met by Amp a big elbow drive from Cage. Now Hawk has Cage on his shoulder and walking back to his corner and dropping Cage head first on the top turnbuckle. As Cage falls on his back, Hawk goes for the lateral press, the referee is ready to count, a close fall there, but getting out at the last minute, well done Mr. Cage. Referee is being lackluster in his officiating here. Again he doesn't tell Hawk to back up from his opponent, counting the man out of the corner.
Look at this double team from the Road Warriors. After that double gut punch, they come from opposing ropes and splash Cage, carting a Road Warrior sandwich. I think Cage needs to go for the tag soon. Animal now after whipping Cage into his corner, lifting Cage ring on the top turnbuckle, laying him horizontally and now with repeated forearm sledges to Christian Cage's sternum and chest, finishing with a headbutt to the gut. Treating Cage like a fallen piñata.
Five minutes have elapsed.
The referee hasn't clocked it. He goes to try and break Animal's attention on his partner, but is taken down with a waist lock. I think that distraction worked to its fullest. Cage in control now, momentarily, attacking Animal with a few pinching strikes. But that really does nothing to Animal. He comes back with another waist lock takedown on Cage.
These Road Warriors are such a devastating force, so hard to combat, two muscular men, who just come at you. That is so hard to combat. I wouldn't want to be their opponents at any time.
Ha, see that? That proves these two are more muscle than brain. Well done, Cage. He got out of their corner. The Suicide Blondes are such a great team. They seem to get out of any and ever bad situations. But he can't drop the big animal, trying with both those multiple drop kicks. Cage has shown his athletic prowess there. Another tag from this fantastic Sandian team. Impact steps in, with 2 strikes there. Now Animal whips Impact into the ropes and lowers his head to throw Adam over his head with 3 back body drop. Look how high Impact gets in the air, around 7 feet. Again with an Irish whip, Animal is poised for his patented power slam that normally sets the Warriors up for their major move, the Doomsday Device. But feeling that in the air, Impact manages to stop his force and stop that slam by the Animal. After that wicked drop kick that floored Animal, coming through with the pin, the ref comes in and counts, only a 1. Impact came in to try a DM stop walk coming in but no need.
It's not often you see Animal in this severe trouble, being attacked with another dropkick from Cage. The Blondes have played the game well, I do have to say. Not that I have to agree with the way they went about it. Animal needs the tag badly, get over there big boy. You're in the wrong corner there. Now with a tag to Impact, Cage picks the bigger man UIP to only slam him down and Impact picks up Cage and drop him on Aminal with a backdrop suplex. What a kick from Adam Impact, I think that Hawk is feeling the impact.
Yes, he felt that kick all the way down in his boots, not with the pin. Let's see if this gets the win for the Suicide Blondes. Another near fall there from Impact.
As Impact whips Hawk into the ropes, he is going for a Fez's press, it looks like, ducking it, Hawk escapes. Hawk raises Impact to his feet. Referee get in there, Hawk's clamped his grip around the neck of Impact, he hoists him above his head and drops him with a slam, giving him a little respite.
Cage comes in to save his partner there, giving his partner the help his needs. Drop, pin Hawk with a DDT. Look at Impact now taking advantage of his partner's doing. Standing above the fallen Hawk and attacks him with some hard cross-face attacks, whilst taunting him and the fans. Impact is wasting time here, waiting for Hawk to get back to his feet. He should just jump for the attack. What's he waiting for?
He was a little short there and didn't quite connect there. But keeping up the action with Hawk on the ropes, a weakened Hawk now is swept off his feet and positioned under the ropes, and with a slingshot he knocks the breath out of Hawk. Bouncing back after that onslaught in the Warriors' corner, Hawk tags his opponent with some tough strikes to the gut, driving the air from Impact's body and tagging in Animal.
What stamina Adam Impact shows here, keeping into the fight after all that action against him from both Hawk and Animal. Now with the pin, Impact has rolled Animal over, only a 1. What? Impact must think that these heavily muscled Road Warriors are beyond a beating. Hawk burrs the fist deep in takedown, and then takes Impact back into his team's corner, and with a back splashes the prone Impact.
10 minutes have elapsed.
Back in the Warriors' corner,
5
Hawk
minutes
tags back,
remaining.
hoisting the young Canadian onto his shoulders. Normally this move is done with the opposite Road Warriors. Let's see if the 300-pounder can fly as well as Hawk. He comes off with a stunning clothesline, crawling into the cover. The referee starts his count. With that 3 count, the Warriors have come out with the win and now going to the next round of the tournament. The Warriors are facing the Samoan SWAT team, Samu and Fatu. Let's look at the highlights of the wonderful match. Watch this massive double team assisted strike from the Canadian team. Look at that animal.
No more animalistic than any other wrestler. You did say wrestlers should be offensive, Georgie boy.
Now to that finishing move. Look at that horrific fall from impact, impacting his body on the mat. Tumbling off to the shoulders of Fall. No way of getting up after that. They're the pin and the 3 from the referee. Let's get the official word of this match from our ring announcer Graham Montana.
Here are your winners, the Road Warriors.
This match coming up is what's called a Mexican standoff. You have this young man on one side, and his partner who's coming out in a second, on the other side. Both of them are standing either side of their opponent trying to stay off. Haha.
Very funny, Georgie boy. You should take that onto the stage. You'd make $1 million.
Thanks there, mate. Kinder words have not been said.
And sometimes not meant either. But this young man may be small in stature, but he doesn't half speed around the ring. Guerrero is no slouch. He held titles in and around the whole of the Americas and Caribbean. Both tag team and singles titles. This man was trained by Rey Mysterio's uncles, Rey Mysterio and Caballero de la Muerta, and has wrestled since 1989. Like his partner, Psychosis has won championships up and down the Americas and the Caribbean.
Here comes the big man from the Rocky Mountains, Vader. A mean man standing at 6 feet 6 inches and weighing at a mammoth 32.5 stone. This man outweighs both of his opponents by 100 pounds. They do have an uphill mountain to climb.
That mastodon bull head and shoulder apparatus was first issued to a young Vader in Japan in the late 80s. What a start this man had in the business in Japan, become the first American wrestler to win the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship twice. This must be so menacing to watch, this ceremonial flaring of that head apparatus. Seeing that man disrobed to see that mask he wears. It's enough to break anyone's spirit even before the match.
As we've both stated before, Big Van Vader was a center problem for Colorado State University football team in the late 70s. So added to his stature, his extremely right-footed and gets around the ring very easily. Both of his opponents are standing well out of this pomp and circumstance, seeing this behemoth into the ring. Maybe they're standing in awe. Thinking about it, I don't think Juventud Guerrero really is in awe of anything. That young man seems to be extremely sure of himself. Talk about being sure of oneself. Look at this man. Let's get the ring introductions from Graham Montana.
This match is set for one fall, with a 10-minute time limit, from the Rocky Mountains, weighing for 145 pounds, Big Van Vader and his opponents. Firstly, from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 160 pounds, Juventud Guerrero and his partner. From Tijuana, Mexico, weighing 177 pounds, Psychosis.
Look at this mismatch, Guerrero giving away 7 inches and 300 pounds. Juvi has a tall task here. Already hoisting him up by his neck and dropping him back first from around 7 foot. That's got to rattle some bones into back.
Again grabbing the neck and drawing his right arm back for a heavy gut punch and driving the air from his opponent. Knocking the breath out of Guerrero. Vader is known for being quite the prolific striker. I mean, look at his hands, his fists are hard like a human boxing glove.
You have had a go at the referee in so many matches for not counting when illegal maneuvers are being done. Shouldn't the referee have counted that choke by Vader? Vader taking too long there to come up with a follow-up, the whirly Guerrero gets himself out of harm's way there. But Vader's overwhelming mass stopped Guerrero offense there, as he was swatted off. Referee get Vader off his opponent. Look at Juvi getting thrown into the ring barricade. Hopefully the people in the front row are okay. Now Vader clotheslining his opponent on the top of the barricade. Now rolling his opponent back into the ring after that offense outside. Let's see if that Latin heart is still beating. Vader continuing the assault on the back of his smaller opponent, working on the lower lumbar area with that straddled senton splash. Juventud needs to get the tag. He's taken too much offense from the much bigger man.
Where's that Latin heart now, Marky?
It's still in there, Georgia boy. He'll get back into this match soon enough. See, what did I say? With a squick elbow, let's see if Guerrero can at least get the tag into Psychosis. His pride got the better of him there. He should have gone for the tag. No, Vader has Hoodie hoisted up high with that military press, now tossing him to the mat.
Vader, hearing Psychosis, yells something to Guerrero in Spanish and stops the dead with a hard punch that knocks Psychosis off the ring apron. That must be demoralizing for Guerrero, seeing his only way out of the ring and away for a respite going off the ring ahead of him. Vader in unstrokable. Look at that running body block, knocking Guerrero straight to the mat. Following up with another jumping body splash, that poor man under him, that must break some ribs. At 456 pounds with all that force coming down on your body. Look at this now. After Psychosis steps back out of the ring, Vader averts his attention to Psychosis on the apron, now hooking a front facelock and bringing him in the ring with a suplex.
I knew that the pride of Juventud Guerrero wouldn't let him die. Look at him fighting back. With those sharp kicks trying to attack the knees of the big man from Boulder, Colorado, right there in the Rocky Mountains. Evening coming off the middle rope with a wonderful springboard somersault splash, now with the lateral press and hooking the leg, but before the one, Vader raises his shoulder. Showing he S2 fresh for the pin. Finally with the tag, Psychosis comes in for a waiting Vader. A little break in Vader's control there. What a move. That spinning head scissors transition into a reverse armbar. Let's see how this wears this Vader down at all. This man seems unbeatable. He seems unstoppable. Now back to the strikes. Referee getting their count that big man. He's got the hand goozling the neck of Psychosis, bracing for a gut punch.
Vader seems a great mountain for these two to climb, but with a sudden burst of energy, Psychosis stops Vader's attack and the two men trade strikes. Vader slowly gets his win back with a few strong strikes, winding his opponent. Psychosis then proceeds to whip him into the topside corner. What's he going for? Is he going to be able to get him over? Psychosis whips Vader out of the corner with a monkey flip.
This match constantly is on the wing. Though Vader seems on the road to victory, his opponents seem to thwart Vader's ideas for a second, then Vader gains back his winning ways, like no flooring Guerrero after more of his hard strikes, now proceeding to splash the smaller man's chest with that seated senton. Vader now goes to attack Guerrero's partner, so the win will be easy. He feels like the end is coming for both his opponents. It seems we are in for another splash from the big man from the Rocky Mountains. May this be the end. He maintains the lateral press as the referee counts the pin down. 1, 2, 3. Let's look back at the match and see the decimation of his opponents. With one arm, that choking slam was a great feat of strength, driving his man down hard to his back.
Talking of strength, I think Vader can probably military press the weight of Guerrero by one arm. Vader must find it not much of a trifle to press him over his head. One of two massive running jumping splash, having all that weight come down fall on your body would send any man to the hospital. Let's get the official word for this match. Thank you, Graham Montana.
Here is your winner, Big Ben Vader.
Welcome back, fans. These ladies aren't slow at. We join a match that pits the striker Dakota Kai out of Australia against America's own submission specialist Sonya Deville.
I love this aggression from both ladies, and even when Sonya's music is still blaring, both ladies throwing fists, but the referee needs to get this match properly started, separating both ladies for a neutral beginning. But right out of the gate, Kai launches with a huge running Sadik kick. I love this aggression from both ladies, and even when Sonya's music is still blaring, both ladies throwing fists, but the referee needs to get this match properly started, separating both ladies for a neutral beginning. But right out of the gate, Kai launches with a huge running Savik kick.
Both Deville and Kai are both on the top of their game, with both of these ladies reversing each other's maneuvers. Coming out on top, Kai runs in with a low head scissor takedown to Sonya Deville, taking her head right down to the mat, knocking her out for a second. Kai is more known for high risk style than Sonya Deville. Deville more the ground game grappler, having been a combatant for various mixed martial arts outfits. Getting right in the action here, strike by strike.
Look at how flexible Kai is with that outstanding inverted Halo style kick. Not many people have that suppleness in their arsenal. Now stepping under the rope back in the ring, letting the referee count Deville out of the ring. Too much time wasted there wondering of the next move, allowing Deville the time to get the reversals in. Allowing the rope guillotine move, momentarily grounding Kai. Both ladies have held tag team gold before in WWE, Kai winning both the NXT and WWE Women's World Tag Team Championships, and Deville winning just the WWE Women's World Tag Team Championships. In fact, both their teams lost the belts back before from each other. Kai has tasted single championships, mainly in New Zealand, Australian and American indie promotions on her rise to superstar. So we know both ladies have fabulous credentials. Neither lady is a pushover. It seems Deville has found the way to get out ahead in the action. Flying in with a high clothesline, now with a lateral press on her opponent, but I think she kind of knew that wouldn't be the end blow, but used that pin of a stamina drain for her opponent.
Why is she arguing with the referee? It seemed the referee was in great position for that count. Did she think the referee would be in her back pocket? No, this referee has been totally unbiased in this match. Wasting the time there, giving Dakota Kai time to regain her wherewithal. Now grabbing the neck and marching her over to the top neutral turnbuckle, smashing Deville's head into the top pad. Poised for her patented running Yakuza kick. What timing by Deville as she sees an oncoming opponent and ducks out of the way, but again now returning the favor, Kai ducks Sonya's running attack. Both these women are showing they know the other's attacks, not allowing the other to come out with a firm deciding blow, yet.
What a wise move from Kai, rolling out of momentum by giving herself a little breathing room. This is not like Deville, a big mistake. All this taunting Kai, she should just outside after her opponents and dish out more punishment. As I said earlier, controlled aggression will win the day. Taunting is not controlled aggression.
I totally agree with that statement you just made, Georgie boy, but maybe Deville feels she's won the way to winning.
Who knows, but it's a total lapse in judgment now. It's given Kai the opportunity to get out in front and ram her into the steel stairs on the outside of the ring. Referee needs to admonish this is not needed in wrestling. Referee, get these ladies both back into the ring. Deville working on the lower body, trying to wear down the legs, which is a great strategy. Once the legs are worked on, power space is diminished. What a horrible move to get caught in. Look at the torque that Deville is putting on Kai's ankle.
You have to commend Dakota Kai for withstanding that submission for all the time she was in there. As Kai gets back to her feet and shoots Deville off to the ropes, catching her with a low knee lift which wasn't connected fully but enough to feel, a fake rip and rebounds with a fantastic reverse leg clothesline that drops Deville to the mat with a thump. But Deville is so adept submission offense now with a triangle choke and trapping the arm, exhausting the shoulder joint. The more pressure she exudes with her legs.
Look at the superb positioning that she has, not allowing Kai to turn her onto both shoulders, thus not only giving her more pressure but also not giving away the pin. The referee being extremely vigilant, right on top of the submission. Kai can't take it anymore and gives up by tapping the mat. Well done to both ladies, but what a tough submission from Deville. Let's get the
And your winner, Sonya Deville.
Now we talk about historical, legendary wrestling families. No one can look past the legacy of the Samoan dynasty, the Anoa'i family. They are all around all-star pro wrestling. Here is the third generation of the Samoan family. We have cousins Samu, Fatu, and Tom. But wrestling in this match is Samu and Fatu.
This Samoan team are so very in knees. They even spend a lot of the match beating on each other. They have a great variety of offensive strikes and many high-flying maneuvers which their opponents will have to watch out for. Look at the intensity of both Samu and Fatu there, looking straight down the camera. I wouldn't want to be on the other side of the ring from these gentlemen, well, not sure, more like savages. I wonder what Samu was saying to Fatu there. These two are built like brick houses, totally intimidating.
Now here comes a team that may have the ring savvy to get past the big Samoans, Inan Anderson and Tully Blanchard. A team that held the NWA World Heavyweight Tag Team Championships twice and the WWE Tag Team Championship once. Also both Anderson and Blanchard have held the NWA Television and United States Championships on many occasions, facing greats like Terry Allen, both Dusty and Dustin Rhodes, Sting and many others throughout the 70s, 80s and 90s. Also don't forget they are flanked by the Chief Operating Officer of Tully Blanchard Enterprises and Executive Director of the Four Horsemen, James D. Dillon.
This match is set for one fall, with a 15-minute time limit, with their manager James J. Dillon representing the Four Horsemen at a combined weight of 490 pounds, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, and their opponents from the Isle of Samoa at a combined weight of 585 pounds, Samu and Fatu, the Samoan SWAT team.
So starting out for the Samoan team is Fatu, and for the team representing for the Horsemen is Tully Blanchard. Blanchard trying to wear down the body of Fatu with those punches to the gut, but I don't really think the big man from Samoa is feeling that. Getting the upper end of that exchange, now going to tag Samu in. Let's see what Samu can get done. See what team will come away with this match and advances to the next part of the All-Star Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship Tournament. What a quick reversal from Blanchard there, burying the elbow to Samu's gut, stunning him. And going back to rag Anderson in.
What a great move by Blanchard, using his mind to its fullest too. Now see if Anderson can take charge here. Now driving a knee back into the breadbasket of Samu with that gut buster. Now ringing that right arm and knotting it with a kick and an uppercut around the elbow. You wonder if the power of the Samoan will be thwarted now? Silly question really.
This is an Anderson trait here, taking a body part. This goes back to the days of Ole and Gene Anderson, the Minnesota wrecking crew.
Really, that's just wrestling 101. Once one body part is out of commission, not only will make the other limbs work harder, but weakening one's overall strength.
Now whipping the Samoan into his corner and tagging Blanchard back in. Jay, on the outside is enjoying this action. His men are doing well. He seems so elated.
Now Blanchard working on the left leg of Samu, trying to take the base out of Samu's strength. What strength from Blanchard, at 225, being able to life his opponent at 60 pounds heavier than him, and able to lift that dead weight into a suplex. Well, he is a technician in the ring.
Well, what a knee strike from Anderson, what a sound that made. Knocking Samu down to the mat, let's see if that stun can earn Anderson a pawn on his Samoan adversary, but a quick kick out from Samu. Grabbing a headlock on Samu, but burying his elbows in Anderson's midsection, reversing the leverage there. Is this going to be the Samoan team getting back into the match? Anderson is whipped into the Samoan's corner.
What a wrestler Arn Anderson is. He seems to know where he is at all times, with 2 feet into the face of Samu. I don't. Do you think TL do much to the Samoan? But let's see if Anderson swings the favor back into his camp. Now tagging Blanchard back in. This team representing the 4 horsemen are right at the head of their game here, 1 step ahead of the Samoans it seems.
Why is Dylan on the apron? Is not going top stop these Samoans doing what they want, even if they were in control at the moment. Great strategy from the team of Anderson and Blanchard with these quick tags. Keeping a fresher man in at all times. Samu has been in there for at least 4 minutes or so. He needs to tag Fatu.
A brief break in the offense of Anderson there, now with a touch clothesline, whipping Samu again into his corner, maybe going for another KJKK attack. Samu sensing danger and slips out of the way, now whipping Anderson to the far ropes, dropping low for a fantastic drop toe hold. These Samoans are deceptively right-footed for being around the 300-pound mark, or around 25 stone weight. Now taking Arn Anderson into the Samoan corner, are we going to see attack for the team from Tay Samoan Islands?
Why didn't he go for the tag there? He's been in there from the start of this match.
It seems he has destruction on the mind. More strikes to the corner, but Anderson reverses the strikes and stuns Samu out of the corner. Samu should have tagged out there. Yes, these two are big dangerous competitors, but a man can only take so much offense for himself.
Do you remember Georgie Boy all the battles both Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson had with Dusty Rhodes during 1986 and 1987? Steel cage matches, trap matches, even 2 War Games matches. These two from the 4 horsemen know how to go to war. Now with a double shoulder block to the big man from Samoa. Samu needs to go to his corner and get his cousin in. Why is Blanchard trying to slap on this submission hold? I've never known the Samoans giving up any match. That move was duly broken up by Fatu. Finally seeing some action momentarily. Recovering quickly, Samu now drops Blanchard with a shoulder block.
Again with Anderson in the corner, Samu opts to give out more punishment instead of tagging. Is this going to bite him, this strategy? But he doth press on. Attacking Tully Blanchard in the corner with more shoulder blocks.
5 minutes have elapsed.
And finish this match. There's no secret that Anderson and Blanchard have the better cardio than the bigger Samoans. They can last a lot longer in the match. Finally the Samoans tag out. Samu hoists Blanchard up and bouncing off the ropes. Fatu squashes Blanchard against his cousin, and Samu deposits him to further slam Fatu on top of Blanchard. How devastating that move looks. How quick from Blanchard sidestepping that running body block from Fatu. With a stiff fist to the lower back not once but twice. Tully Blanchard initiating the Irish whip, but it's reversed by Blanchard. He goes into the corner, but avoids, again, the reverse splash by Fatu. Talk about reversals, both men lead the action to each other. Now back in the Samoan's corner, but again Blanchard reverses, allowing some distance. Getting back to his feet, Blanchard tries to maintain control, hitting a sharp clothesline on the big Samoan, but that just rocks the big man, coming up with more offense here to try and get his team to control, whipping him into his corner and keeping him subdued for the moment. Now tagging in Arn Anderson, who comes in T-bury a fist in Fatu's gut. Hello there, Mr. Samoan. Quickly snapping that arm and getting the man into a crouching armbar.
Gosh, the pain that Fatu should be feeling now, after the jilting of his arm, it seems right out of the socket there. You're right in what you said earlier, Georgie Boy. These Samoans really don't feel any pain.
Anderson keeping up the pressure. This team now seem to have their stride. I think that Anderson feels that they might have the end of the match soon, right in the palm of their hands. Now with the tag, Blanchard trying to keep control, now raking the bait. That's a viscous move, marking, but it shows he's willing to keep Contrero any way possible. Getting to their feet, Fatu seems to have gained the upper hand with that side step. He's grabbed the front facelock and continues to hoist his opponent over his head. Look at how long he's holding Blanchard up in the air with that high-standing vertical suplex. Blanchard quickly pooped to his feet, like a bouncing ball, and he's another stinging clothesline, and continues working on the neck, whipping it forward with all his weight. Maybe this is the end. He feels that FTO is worn down enough. It's like a sixth sense when you know you've got your opponent ready for the end. He whips Fatu into his corner, Tully tags arm back into the ring. It seems, could they setting up for that devastating double spike pile driver? Yes, feeding Fatu to arm with a reverse gut wrench, Tully making his way to the middle turnbuckle. That's got to be it. Look at that impact from the added weight coming down. As the referee slides into the pin, 1, 2, 3, Arn and Tully have pinned the Samoans. Let's take a look at the highlights of this match and then get the official word.
Look at this move again, and how much that this knocked out Fatu, which is a feeling neither of the Samoans are probably very used to. As Tully ascends the turnbuckle and comes off, giving more drive for that move. Fatu really had no chance, he had been worked on considerably in the match beforehand. As we see the referee sliding into the pin there, this was the final end of the match. Let's get the word from Graham Montana, chop up another victory in the win column for the Horsemen.
Here are your winners. Representing the Horsemen, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard.
An interesting choice here. The Street Profits are coming down the team with their pride brethren Bobby Lashley or their manager Montel Ford. Are they walking into a trap here, like a blind man into a muck? We'll see.
These DWV Georgie Boy have really impressed me in their last match, and again showing they don't need to have either Lashley or MVP out at ring beside them at all times. Both Williams and Dawkins can respectively hold their own singly and as a team against any and all opponents.
Yes, but Martin, you know very well that the Judgment Day are collected at all times, always checking up on each other. Whether they get involved in the matches is neither here nor there. They are always will have each other's back in all means for friends. Mr. Dawkins then looks mighty sure of himself. I respect that you have to have confidence in yourself, but both these men are facing tough opponents in the Judgment Day. No need to act so aloof about this match.
Aloof, come on mate, give him some credit, they really are great competitors, these Street Profits. They have been multiple times champion in the WWE banner, whether it's the main WWE Tag Team belts or the NXT Tag Team belts. They are hoping to gain the All-Star Pro Wrestling World Tag Team Championships as well.
Which is a mighty accolade indeed, solidifying that they are true force to the weekend. Hellcats get their opponents out now. You can feel the fans are ready to find out where other finalists that will end up after tonight, going into that championship fatal four-way match against Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard of the Horsemen, the current ASPW Global Tag Team Champions, Brutus and Julius Creed of the American Alpha and the Heritage Tag Team Champions. Another brother team of Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers. Let's get their opponents out. Here they come, flank their comrades Damian Priest and Lance Hall, the Dutch Destroyer Alistair Black and Brody King. What mind game these two constantly play, wearing those stag antler masks. And covering their faces just so you can see their eyes. The look someone gives can just spook any opponent. Great psychology there from Black and King.
As we have tested in previous outings with these men in either single or team bouts, both men are extremely dangerous fighters. Alistair Black is such a proficient kickboxer, one has grown wary of his strikes as they are bound for the knockout. As for the Big King, he is known to be quite the high-flying super heavyweight, at over 280 pounds. What Vader, who we saw earlier tonight, what Vader started this man has kept on. Two very dangerous men here. And taking their time to get to the ring, that's also a great psychological game there, making the opponent's eagerness try to get the better of them.
I like to see that I do rub off on you a bit, now and again now. You do have a keen eye when you want to. You are hardly about this a lot. But you do know that I do listen most of the time. Let's get the official introductions for this great matchup from Greg and Montana.
This match is set for one fall, with a 15-minute time limit. Representing Judgment Day, at a combined weight of 499 pounds, firstly from Los Angeles, California, Brody King and his partner from Amsterdam, Holland, Alistair Black. Representing the Pride, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, they are known as the Street Profits, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins.
As this match gets underway, both teams are jogging for their rightful place, as we said for that big match at the next major event planned, New Year's Evolution. Mr. Black starting fast with a high kick dazing Angelo Dawkins, finally planting him with a full body slam. What a start from the Dutchman, from Amsterdam.
After planting the knee in the face of Dawkins, feeling very confident, Black taunts the crowd, admiring his work in the ring.
After the tag, King comes in, coming in wildly swinging at his opponent, which allows him to get caught with an Irish whip into his opponent's corner. What a move by Dawkins. A wicked crowd after that double arm jumping faceplant, buying himself some recovery time. Maybe a good time to tag forward into the ring. Really, Dawkins should have gone for the tag there. He let his pride get the better of him. Now Brody has the upper hand, driving those knees deep into the gut of Dawkins. Black isn't the only one proficient in striking, as we see here.
What an impact from that swinging lariat takedown, knocking the head clean off of Dawkins. I'm sure Dawkins will get back into this fight, but it does seem like he needs to play.
While having a propelled man of 280 plus pounds swinging at you will do that. Drop to the ground with an almighty thumb, as he did. This Judgment Day is a tight team, in and out of combat. Now back in his corner, King now taking his turn to taunt the crowd, as Dawkins rolls out of the ring. That was a mistake from the big man in California. He should have kept on his opponent and got him back in the ring. What's Black doing here? It's a little misfire there. King had hit by that vaulting senton attack of Black's, keeping up the pressure. Both men must keep their ears on the count as the referee could count these men out. They are going toe-to-toe out here. What a turnaround there. With his own strength, Dawkins managed to turn the pressure on that Irish whip, sending Black into the ring. I do have to say well done to Mr. Dawkins. But why does he go to the rest of the opposing team and try to start a fight with them? He's slightly outnumbered and he gets sent into the ring by Priest outside. Why Dawkins? You were doing so well, lad.
Black with some hard attacks to the bigger man's sternum. Alistair Black now takes Dawkins into his corner and attacks Angelo with more hard kicks, showing his kickboxing prowess, kicking the air out of his opponents, now tagging in Brody King, dropping him with a drop toe hold. And look at those quick feet from King, coming with an elbow drop to the middle of the shoulder blades. Taking the bull by the horns there, and leaping out, King through the ropes, but Dawkins ducks and King goes head first to the ring barricade. He was a little brazen there. Recovering quickly now, getting Dawkins back to his feet and getting him back into the ring. Let the action recommence.
Dawkins not knowing what to do, WTAting on his shoulders and catching some seriously quick elbow strikes to his temple, allowing King to escape that move attempt. Now a total 360 pivotal reaction, King with Dawkins on his shoulders driving his opponent's sternum first on the top roll. Dawkins is stunned. I wonder if both Bobby Lashley and Montel Porter are screaming at the monitors. I know I would be. Knowing my teammates who asked us to stay behind the scenes so they could get the job done are seemingly having trouble getting the job done. What the hell? That was a silly thing to do by the Street Profits. They should have allowed both Porter and Lashley to come out with them. As I said earlier, that could be their downfall.
Attack to Black again after a notable hard clothesline flooring his opponent. I wonder if either Ford or Black will get the upper hand for their teams. Now coming in with a House of Fire raised pump forearm attack flooring Ford. Thinking he's got the pressure on, but wow, these Profits really fight from underneath there. Another Irish whip turnaround, back in his corner. He took too long there. And Black attacked with a big sharp elbow blow to the head, staggering his opponent. Like he did on his way in, coming out his opponent's corner with a raised pump forearm.
What strength from Mr. King after his re-entrance to the ring. Deadlifting his opponent for a U and a G side slam. It takes a lot of strength to deadlift anyway. Remarkable from Brody King. But he allowed his opponent to roll out, as I have said in the past, again and again, the person or team that shows that controlled aggression will always come out on top.
What strength from Mr. King after his re-entrance to the ring. Deadlifting his opponent for a U and a G side slam. It takes a lot of strength to deadlift anyway. Remarkable from Brody King. But he allowed his opponent to roll out, as I have said in the past, again and again, the person or team that shows that controlled aggression will always come out on top.
What a move by Ford, that somersault head scissor takedown from the second row. What a
5 minutes have
We
elapsed.
just heard that the match has gone through 5 minutes. We're one half of the way through this match. With urgency, Priest tells King to break up the pin. That he does. breaking the pin after the 1 count. Let's see if Black can get back in the match. Now dropping forward with another rolling round from King, who now gets out the ring, now attacking their opponent with a knee drop. Alistair Black now in firm control.
Thwarting the defense by Black not getting back to the ground, he gets dropped from the flying integral martial arts kick to the back of his head. Maybe setting up for his patented Dragon Slayer submission, but Ford escapes that. Coming out with a pimp forearm again, dazing his opponent, that has been a constant for Black in getting his team in the front seat, as it were. Another whip reversed by Ford, but right into Black's corner. I think he tried to change the trajectory of that whip, but couldn't.
What a strategic move by Brody there with that blind tag, dropping Ford with a punch, now getting him back to his feet, underhooking both arms and lifting him up with a backbreaker. What power again shown by the big man from California. Talking of strength, look at this, dead. Lifting him for inverted gut wrench side salter. Now poised for the pin, the Vulcan smells defeat, so breaks up the pin at 1. Now, keeping the match alive for now. The referee should have stopped him, as he was the illegal man. Look out Montez, both Black and King are set for a double team move, King running towards his corner and Black is launched at Ford for a raised clothesline squashing Mont in the corner. Now both men on their feet. I do have to say what fortitude and guts from Ford, standing all this punishment. Talking of punishment, now we see Black sweeping the legs out from the bottom of Ford and jumping for a double foot stomp, driving the air into Ford. Now with the lateral press, the referee goes into THR pin and counts for a 2 count. Much to the chagrin of Black.
This must be Montez's 9th life. He whips Black into his corner. Unfortunately, the eagerness of Dawkins, he nailed Black in the back, sent him slumped in the corner, but he sees Ford upcoming and breaks the offense with a quick kick tot he cut from underneath. Both men now in the enter of the ring, trading blows. Let's see if Ford can win this match for the profits of the crime. But it looks like Black has locked on a stretch, wrapping himself around every extremity of Ford. Let's see if this move can be withstood. Like a rabid animal tightening his grip, the more he feels Ford is slipping out. I don't think Ford has enough life. He's been banged on for the last 4 or 5 minutes. Unfortunately, Montez Ford gives up.
Let's take a look at some highlights. Look at this strength lifting, deadlifting Ford earlier. Unspeakable.
On the flip side, let's take a look at the athletic prowess of Montez Ford with the elevated flipping head scissor takedown. I can't believe Black got up from that and continued the match.
Another look at the untapped strength of King, manhandling a 230 plus man and throwing him across that ring. How can one not be impressed?
And your winners, representing the Judgment Day, Brody King and Alistair Black.
Thank you, Andrew, George Thornton, and my esteemed colleague Mark Alexanders. Until next time, this has been All-Star Pro Wrestling Championship TV.